And now let's begin with the office of Prime Minister. See, Prime Minister is a part of Union Executive. We learned that Union Executive consists of President, Vice President, Prime Minister, Council of Ministers and Attorney General. Okay, and Prime Minister of India is the real executive and President of India is the nominal executive. And the real executive powers vest with the Prime Minister of India. And please note that there is no clear-cut procedure for the selection and appointment of Prime Minister. In Constitution, there is no clear procedure for the selection and appointment of Prime Minister. But Article 75 says that Prime Minister shall be appointed by the President. This is only what's said in our Constitution regarding the appointment of Prime Minister. Article 75 says that Prime Minister shall be appointed by the President. And clear procedure, who should be appointed as the Prime Minister of India, that is not mentioned under our Constitution. See, this does not mean that President can appoint anyone as a Prime Minister, no. But as a parliamentary convention, see, we said we follow parliamentary conventions also. But as a parliamentary convention, President usually appoints the leader of majority party. The leader of majority party will be appointed as the Prime Minister. This is followed as a parliamentary convention. Okay, but see, at times, if a single party does not get the majority, okay, at that time, President can use his situational discretionary powers. At that time, President what do means, he usually appoints the leader of largest party in coalition. When a single party does not get the required number of majority, at that time, the President, through his situational discretionary powers, appoints the leader of largest party in coalition as the Prime Minister and asks to prove the majority. Asks to prove the majority in the Lok Sabha. This is the manner the Prime Minister of India is appointed. I repeat once again, there is no clear-cut procedure for the selection and appointment of Prime Minister of India. See, again UPSC can trick you. UPSC may ask statement like, there is clear procedure for the selection and appointment of Prime Minister. No, there is no clear-cut procedure mentioned under our Constitution. Why? Article 75 only says that the Prime Minister shall be appointed by the President. But who should be appointed as the Prime Minister? That is not mentioned. As a parliamentary convention, the President appoints the leader of majority party as a Prime Minister. In case no single party has the majority, then the President usually appoints the leader of largest party in coalition as the Prime Minister and asks to prove the majority in the Lok Sabha within a reasonable period of time. Okay, so it is not necessary that before appointing as a Prime Minister, he or she should prove the majority. No. First of all, a person is made as a Prime Minister, then only asked to prove the majority within a reasonable period of time. Okay, that is what we follow as a parliamentary convention. Okay, and also even a non-member, that is a person who is not a member, a person, see, usually we know that ministers should be in the parliament system, ministers are also part of legislature. That is, a minister should also be an MP. But there are situations, a non-member, a person who is not a member of either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha can also be made as a Prime Minister. But within 6 months, he must be elected or nominated to either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. That means a person without having membership in the parliament can be a minister, even the Prime Minister, for a maximum period of 6 months time. After 6 months, if he could not get elected or nominated to the parliament, he ceases to be a member at that time. Please note down this provision also, because a statement can be asked. At the time of appointing as a Prime Minister, he should be a member of either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Likewise, statement can be asked. No. At the time of appointment to a Prime Minister or any other central minister, he need not be a member, provided within 6 months, he should be elected or nominated to the parliament. That's the conditions you have to note down. But see, we follow the parliamentary system from the UK Constitution. But in UK, Prime Minister has to be a member of lower house. But in India, the Prime Minister can be from either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, that is either lower house or upper house. But in case of UK, the Prime Minister must be from the lower house. That is called House of Commons in UK. The Prime Minister of UK should be a member of the lower house. But in India, Prime Minister can be from either house of the Parliament.